Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. Like many people are probably experiencing changes and endings, Fluffy Cat isn't doing so well. She's actually pretty sick. We had taken her to the vet last week and they had figured out that she was having thyroid issues, so we got new medicine and we've been giving it to her, but over the past week and a half, she's just been struggling to breathe and she couldn't get comfortable or sleep at all earlier today, and we took her to the vet. They took some x-rays and she had so much buildup of fluids in her lungs that you couldn't even see her heart in the x-ray. And the vet is pretty sure she has cancer, and it's pretty hard because, well, she's not a baby. She's not that old. She's only 13 years old. And the cat I grew up with made it to almost 17 years of age before she started having major issues with her kidneys. But so they drained the fluid in her lungs today, which is why I came home from babysitting to find parts of her shaved. And odds are the vet thinks she has cancer and the fluid's just going to come back, and she was struggling so much to breathe. We just don't want her to suffer anymore, so soon all of our kitty videos are gonna come to an end, probably this weekend or Monday, because we just don't want her to suffer anymore, and so she's probably gonna go to sleep. But it's just nice to see her so peaceful now. And she's been purring and letting us stroke her feet, which she never does. She let me stroke her paw for a good 30 minutes. And she's just so peaceful now. I'm glad that the fluids were drained so she could actually breathe easier and rest, because she just seemed out of it this morning when I was giving her food. She didn't really eat much. She licked a bunch of the gravy, but she does that sometimes and will come back, but apparently she never came back to touch her food again because my sister went to check on her and she didn't eat her food, and that's been going on for a while, and we figured out that had to do with the thyroid, but the vet also speculates if it's cancer, that would also explain her weight loss, because she lost almost 2.5 pounds in a little less than a year. And we know this because we took her to check to see about arthritis about a year ago, last summer, because she just wasn't jumping anymore. And she had to come up on my bed all the time and slept with me, but she hadn't been doing it. She hadn't been jumping on couches, and so we're like, something's wrong, and they couldn't find anything wrong with her. So, like, she's older, she probably has arthritis. We got her arthritis medicine, and she was better. But then my dad was complaining about how expensive the arthritis medicine was, and it's just like, he decided to make a comment. It's like, why get the expensive kind? She's only got a year left to live, if that. And it's just like, well, wouldn't you know it? We're a little less than a year from then, and she's not doing well at all. I love this fluffy cat, and it's really hard when she's suffering, and I'm gonna miss her a lot. It's so hard to think of the home without her, because she's been my cuddle buddy for forever. She would listen to music for me for hours. She'd come watch movies with me. She'd sleep with me at night. She'd follow me around the house, and she's just not going to be here anymore. And I know every chapter comes to an end, but it's really hard because I'm not really ready for her to go. I know they say don't always think you have time because you never know what will happen. Life throws you the unexpected, but I really thought we would have had more time with her. It's just based off of what we had with my previous cat, Rascal, that I grew up with. you would think that she'd at least make it to around 16. Granted, it's only about a 3 years difference, but still, she was doing so much better with arthritis medicine. Sorry if I'm a bit emotional, although I'm sure you guys understand, because so many people have been losing family members, friends, co-workers to all illnesses and cancer. And I know that people have been saying, with all the incoming energies, with the solar eclipse, the lunar eclipse, just the energies of 2020 and 2021, that even the animals were going to experience it and have some symptoms with ascension and all that. And it's just like, it's hard. I don't like that she's suffering, though. We'll see how she feels tomorrow, and maybe we'll have another kitty venture, but otherwise, today's was the last one. I hope all of you are just have a wonderful weekend, and hopefully you don't have to go through this. It's not fun. It was already hard going through the cat I grew up with, but this cat has been my buddy. The last cat was my mom's, and would always sleep with my mom, and she picked me. Our cat now picked me, and so it's gonna be really hard to say goodbye to my buddy. She's so cute. I'm so glad that she was able to get some peaceful sleep and purr again, because she hasn't been purring much lately. She did this morning when she saw me, because she usually does, but she usually purrs more than what she's been doing lately. Poor little fluffy cat's a trooper. I love her so much. Anyhow, thank you all so much for watching. Please take care. And remember, it's okay to feel your emotions. Emotions are fine. They're welcome. It's just you don't have to stay in your emotions. Make sure you feel them and don't bury them down, because that won't do you any good. I already cried quite a bit earlier, and I felt better after I released some of it. Obviously, I'm not all the way through it, but I feel better. Not 100%, just like my fluffy cat doesn't feel 100%, but please take care of yourselves. Make sure you're treating yourself right and getting the self-care you need, whether that's talking to other people, taking a break, resting and recuperating, getting out into nature, cuddling with an animal friend, whatever it is. Please just take care of yourself. You matter, and the world would miss you if you're gone. You might not always believe it, but it's the truth. Again, I'd like to wish you all a wonderful weekend. If you're willing, please send thoughts and prayers our way to Fluffy Cat. And I'll see you next time. Bye.